Good morning and welcome back to BIFA TV, your daily dose of industry information. Today I'm joined once again by Ian Matheson to go through some of the recent coverage that BIFA has received for its latest activity. So Ian, thank you so much for joining me. What do you have for us today?
Oh, Brooke, a slightly different episode today.
Yeah.
Obviously, obtaining editorial coverage for BIFA's activities is an important part of the promotion,
Mhm.
representation, and lobbying work that the trade association undertakes on behalf of its members. And to be honest, over the years, I think we've punched above our weight when I compare the communications resources at our disposal with those in some other trade associations. And we get pretty good coverage in both
Yeah.
well, mainly the trade media, but also
Mhm.
the mainstream media.
Yeah, BIFA has quite a strong relationship with the media now, doesn't it? And we provide quite a constant flow of releases on both BIFA's activity but also industry activity as well.
That's right, Brooke. I mean, it's not just press releases; it's setting up interviews for people and providing
Yeah.
input into features and opinion pieces. So yeah, we're
Yeah.
busy. And increasingly, I have to say, the mainstream media is showing greater interest. But I guess really that's because of Brexit, the pandemic, and all the supply chain disruption caused by the problems in
Yeah.
container shipping, among other factors, that's brought logistics into the spotlight. And it's the mainstream media that I want to focus on today
Mhm.
because, as you know, in the recent BIFA Business Leaders Forum, ITN Business, the commercial arm of ITN, launched
Yes.
a program called Transforming Logistics, Precision and Purpose, which was
Mhm.
presented by one of their star presenters, Louise Minchin. And it features insightful films and interviews. And to be honest, BIFA took a very much a starring role in the whole production
Yeah.
in terms of both appearing in the program and getting it off the ground in the first place. And I think
Yeah.
that anyone who's watching this who hasn't watched the program yet should do so. It can be viewed
Mhm.
on the ITM Business Hub at the link below. But what was even better was the amount of media coverage given to the program
Yeah.
by media of all kinds when we issued a
Mhm.
press release about BIFA's involvement and what the program was all about.
Yeah. We were quite lucky on that front, weren't we? We did get a lot of coverage, and the links to all of those coverages will be in the description below.
Yeah, and I thought just show a few photographs
Mhm.
screen grabs of the examples of the type of
Mhm.
coverage and the kind of publications that they appeared in. I
Yeah.
mean, the first one off the blocks, as they say, was the Lodestar, which is this
Mhm.
very insightful sort of. I always think of it as the private eye of the logistics industry. Really, it breaks some interesting stories, and it's
Yeah.
spread around the world. And that was, that had the news about the TV program on its website within a couple of hours of
Mhm.
the press release being issued. But then you have the more sort of traditional media. Freight Week, they covered it pretty quickly. Freight Business Journal, which obviously a lot of your readers know, they're all going out to sort of 10, 15,000
Yeah.
people within the industry. But then it
Mhm.
got some coverage in overseas. We had some nice coverage in publication in South Africa called Freight News, which is the main
Mhm.
publication for the South African and the Southern African freight and logistics industry. Then
Yeah.
India Shipping News covered it, and again that's an important publication in the huge
Mhm.
Indian subcontinent. And we even got it in some of the more sort of, shall we say, niche sectors. So appeared in Sustainable Logistics International,
Yeah.
Retail Logistics International, and Warehousing Logistics International. So it got a good spread of coverage, the press release and the news about the TV program, and hopefully it's driving visitors to that ITN website, which will get
Mhm.
B for a little bit more attention in the public eye.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, Ian, and I hope our viewers enjoyed this first look at some of the coverage that BIFA's activity is getting. I would just like to end this episode by reminding people about the PR database that we are currently running. So if any of our members haven't nominated their communications contact for this database, please get in touch with us at bifacoms@bifa.org. This has been today's edition of BIFA TV, your daily dose of industry information.